Imagine a toy train, the kind with carriages you can connect and disconnect. That's a lot like a Python list. In Python, a list is like a container that holds pieces of information. Think of each carriage as a space to store these pieces, which we call elements. These elements can be anything. Numbers like 1, 2, 3, words like apple, banana, cherry, or even a mix of both. The cool thing about lists is that they're flexible. You can add new carriages, elements to your train list whenever you want. You can even remove carriages or rearrange them. Let's say you have a list of your favorite animals. You can easily add rabbit to the end, take out cat, or switch the places of dog and hamster. This makes lists perfect for when you need to organize information in a specific order, but you also want the freedom to make changes. Just like how you can build and rebuild your toy train track, you can add, remove, and reorganize the elements in your Python list. It's like having a dynamic, ever-changing train set right inside your computer program. Now let's talk about tuples. Imagine you have a treasure chest filled with precious jewels. You carefully lock it so that no one can change what's inside. That's similar to how a tuple works in Python. It's like a special container that, once filled, cannot be altered. Just like the treasures in a chest, the elements inside a tuple are fixed. Let's say you have a tuple for the days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Once you create this tuple, you can't add more days, remove any, or change their order. They're fixed in place, just like the hands on a clock. But don't think that makes tuples boring. This unchangeable feature is actually super helpful. Because you know the elements in a tuple will always stay the same, it's a reliable way to store information that shouldn't be modified. Think of things like the months in a year, the digits in your phone number, or the colors in a rainbow. These things are constant, and a tuple is the perfect way to represent that in your code. Finally, let's dive into the world of Python sets. Imagine you have a bag full of colorful marbles. You can put your hand in and take out a marble, but you'll never find two marbles that are exactly alike. That's the beauty of sets. They only hold unique elements. So if you have a set with the numbers 1, 2, 2, and 3, Python will automatically remove the duplicate 2 and only keep one of them. This makes sets super handy for when you need to keep track of unique items, like the names of students in a class, the different types of fruits in a basket, or the unique letters in a word. Another interesting thing about sets is that they don't care about the order of elements. Think of it like reaching into your bag of marbles. You might pull out a red one first, then a blue, then another red. The order is random. Similarly, in a Python set, the elements are not stored in a specific order. Section 4. Why these containers are super useful. You might be wondering, why do I need all these different containers? Well, just like you use different containers in your kitchen for different purposes, lists, tuples, and sets each have their own strengths in Python. Lists, with their flexible nature, are great for storing collections of items that you might need to modify. Imagine you're creating a to-do list app. You'd use a list to store the tasks because you can easily add new tasks, mark them as complete, or rearrange them based on priority. Tuples, on the other hand, are perfect for representing fixed collections of data. Let's say you're building a program to calculate the distance between cities. You could use a tuple to store the latitude and longitude coordinates of each city, ensuring they remain unchanged. And sets? They're your go-to when you need to work with unique elements. For example, if you're building a game where players collect items, you could use a set to keep track of the unique items they've acquired, ignoring duplicates. Section 5. Mixing it up using lists, tuples, and sets together. The real magic happens when you start combining lists, tuples, and sets. Think of it like building a giant, intricate structure with your toy train set, treasure chest, and marbles. You can have a list of tuples, where each tuple represents a student's name and their grades. You can have a set of lists, where each list contains words that rhyme. The possibilities are endless. By understanding the unique characteristics of each container and how to use them together, you unlock a whole new level of flexibility and power in your Python programs. It's like having a toolbox full of specialized tools, each designed for a specific purpose. Section 6. Keep exploring Python's world of wonders. Lists, tuples, and sets are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the amazing things you can do with Python. As you continue your coding journey, you'll discover even more fascinating concepts and tools that will empower you to build incredible things. So, keep experimenting, keep learning, and most importantly, keep having fun with Python.